From late 1989 through to middle of 1990s, the bodies of 7 middle-aged white men were discovered in Central Florida. The murderer had robbed all of the victims before shooting them and stealing their cars. Aileen Wuornos is yet another criminal to have had a terrible childhood. Her father was convicted of child molestation after her birth, and her mother abandoned her, leaving her and her brother with their grandparents. Childhood friends of Wuornos stated that her grandfather beat her and her grandmother was an alcoholic. At 11, Wuornos began trading sexual favours for money, beer, and cigarettes, and anything she needed. She had her only child at 14, with friends speculating the father was an older adult friend of Wuornos' grandfather. However, the child was given up and put up for adoption. Soon after, she began spending more money and time away from home, either living in the woods or hitchhiking around the country. She was 14 when her family kicked her out of her house. In the 80s, Wuornos moved to Florida and began getting in trouble with the law. And by 1991, her record included, among other felonies and misdemeanors, arrests for illegal possession of firearms, forgery, assault, and robbery. When Wuornos was arrested, she was arrested for another outstanding charge, and they used this time to gather evidence against her. And in mid-Jan 1991, Wuornos admitted to murder in a phone call, saying that she committed all of her crimes because she was so desperately in love and wanted her and the person on the end of the phone to stay together. After her phone confession, and against all of the advice of her counsel, police videotaped Wuornos confessing to 7 murders. Many people believe that Aileen Wuornos was not stable state of mind during or after the murders. However, in early October 2002, Florida governors lifted a temporary stay of execution after 3 psychiatrists deemed Wuornos mentally competent to understand the death penalty and the reasons for its implementation. Wuornos was executed by lethal injection on October 9, 2002 in Florida. She was 46 years old, and her reported last words were, "I'd like to say I'm sailing with the Rock, and I'll be back, like Independence Day with Jesus, June 6th like the movies, big mothership and all, I'll be back." Wuornos fascinates many true crime fanatics and researchers for years, wondering if she should have faced the death penalty or not due to her potential mental instability. What do you think?